Being the mayor of a city where two bombs go off at one of the most iconic events in the city's rich history, and you're sitting in a hospital bed. That's exactly what happened to Tom Menino. And as you know, that didn't stop him. That's just his style. I talked to him about what happened next.
So it's April 15th, and it's Marathon Monday, which is just such a remarkable event for the city of Boston. And you've been part of it for how many years?
Oh, more than 20 years.
Right, more than 20 years. And where were you that day?
I was in the hospital. I just was operated on Saturday.
Yep.
And I was recuperating at the hospital, and at 2:50 in the afternoon, my security ran into that room and says to me, "Mayor, a bomb just went off at the finish line." And I says, "Give me the police commissioner right away. Let's find out more. Tell me what's going on. Tell me. I said to my staff, "Now, we got to stay calm. We got to show the public that we're in charge of the situation. We can't allow the terrorists to ruin our lives." And that's what our message was that whole week. And
let me just stop. So that's Tom Menino, the mayor. How about Tom Menino, the kid who grew up in Hyde Park, and you heard that a bomb went off at the Boston Marathon?
Yeah, I was very disturbed by it, because regularly I'd be right across the street from the finish line.
I know.
I'd be sitting there with my grandkids, and by the grace of God, by the operation, I wasn't there.
Okay, why were you trying to check yourself out of the hospital?
Because it was my job as mayor to be with the people and inform the people what was going on. I was going to sit in a hospital bed while the city was in chaos, and people were confused about what happened. I had to be there for them, and that's my job. No matter how much it hurt me. I was in the hospital still. I was on the 16th floor, and the victims were on the 8th floor. What I saw that day was the courage of these individuals. They were unbelievable. I mean, I wonder if I ever would have that courage to go with her. They were all so positive. That's what really struck me. They were positive about, they're going to recover. They're going to get through this. And that really gave me the strength to continue, because I saw these victims, and most of them young women, by the way. Most of the young women who were out there. And it was great. The families were all around them in the hospital, and they were very distraught, the family. But the victims were in much better shape than the family was.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
The resilience.
Oh, the resilience. I tell you, Maria, I came back to my room, and I said to my staff, I said, "I can't believe the resilience these kids have and how strong they are." And that gave everybody strength. Friday morning, about 2:50 in the morning, I think the governor called me. And he said, "Well, we got all these rumors out there. We have to do shelter in place." And I said to him, "What's shelter in place?" I didn't know what it was. Never had that before. And he says, "Well, everybody has to stay in the home, the business." I had little questions about that,
Interesting. Why?
It was just, government forcing things on people. Yeah, but then the governor explained to me, and I talked, and all the information that I was getting back there about the Charles Bank, the courthouse, the taxi cab, the train, all the information was out there. I said, "We don't know what we have. That's probably the best thing we could do." We do this shelter in place. And the governor and I agreed to meet. And we want to go meet someplace, State House or City Hall. No. We have to go meet over the airport in this room. Because I guess there were security issues.
Wow.
So we both went over to the, because then we knew, there was all kinds of rumors out there. Here over the radio, hold your fire, hold your fire. And because they had them in the boat, and they were shooting at this boat, but they didn't know what was in the boat at the time. And by holding the fire, it helped out a lot. And they made the arrest. And interesting, they took him out of the tent, and all the public safety were very respectful. They didn't do any harassment or anything. I get in my car to go back to Boston from Watertown. The thing was, I was so proud. People in the street corners singing "God Bless America,"
Yep.
raising flags, all that, all the way out to back to Boston. So I'm at the Parkman House. I hear all this noise outside. I look out the window, and the Boston Commons filled with people celebrating. And I like that because, I'm very patriotic. And then I get a call from the police commissioner. He says, Mayor, all these kids are demonstrating on Symphony Road. What are they doing? They got the flag and they're singing God Bless America. What do we do? I said, hey, we kept them in their dorms for 12 hours.
Right.
They got to let them go do their thing. And they did their thing, and it was really, they didn't cause any trouble.
Do you take it personal as the mayor of the city of Boston? Do you know what I mean? You lead this place, you led this place, and the bombs happened in your backyard.
Did I take it personal? I was just saying to myself, what kind of mindset these two individuals have? Just to let bombs go off and maim people. They have to be sick. Why would they do that? I always ask that question. Why would they do it? It was no rhyme or reason for it. They just out there maiming, having these bombs go off and hurting people.
If someone said to you, describe in just a few sentences, April 15th, 2013, what would you say?
Horrific. That was terrible. It was a day that will ever be in our memory. The day that our world changed. The day that showed the world that public safety officials can work together. And I saw the strength and resiliency of the city, but also the victims at the time, now the survivors, but how they worked so hard and how they, got through it.
Let me ask you this, now that you're going through your own health battles, can you learn anything from the people that you met?
Oh, the strength they had, the strength. And your battle is nothing compared to some other ones. And my battle is not simply, I'll get through it. I'll get through it, and I show strength to people, and I'll be around for the next 10 years to haunt people.
You promise?
I promise.
Oh, he promises. He's made that very clear. It is interesting to look back at how he remembers it.
Sure. I mean, you wonder what their thoughts were. He and Governor Patrick and all those people that were kind of leading the charge there and trying to figure out how we're going to do this and what steps do we have to take. And interesting to see. He was very candid there. I thought it was very interesting insight.
Yeah, for sure. And he looks great. By the way, he looks great, and he says he feels great. And you know what? He really does he looks great, no matter what's going on with his health.
And drawing great strength from those survivors.
Yeah, I thought that was great.